The topic we're
We're
going to
starting with
cover.
icks again?
What? No,
Are
we're
we
not
going to start
starting
with
with
it?
icks again. The internet loves icks. Apparently, the internet thinks it's extremely funny when you just roast me, because we got the most interaction and most views on a video from you just listing your icks and roasting me, but that is not what
I've
we are
got
doing
like
here
a
today.
whole list ready again.
No, that's not what we're doing today. What we're doing today, actually, I guess it is kind of an ick, because it's 3 things we have about each other that we would change or that we feel the other needs to improve on. So not quite an ick, but a place where you see the other person can do better or where you would like to see them do better and improve.
Can I
So
get a bigger allowance and more
what?
spending? I'd
No.
like to see you improve with your financial status.
No one said you're going first. You're just jumping right in. No.
I was
No.
ready.
I know you're ready. You stay ready. So, yeah, 3 things we'd like to see the other improve on. So, I'll go first. The area I feel you can improve on first on my list is definitely self-esteem. Self-esteem and how you view yourself, how you kind of portray yourself, how reserved you are. I think you could benefit from being a little more confident in who you are. And you already are confident in your capabilities. That's the crazy thing. When it comes to the stuff you can do, you are very confident. Some would say overly confident. You got this, like, I could do
The
that.
DIYs.
100% the DIY things. Like, you see projects and you just feel like you can do them. Even though
I know I can do
even though
them.
you have never attempted anything like that, you look at it and you're like, I got it. Watch. And then you walk in with this confidence.
But you know what happens?
What?
That leads us to the situations when I was replacing an entire toilet.
Yes. It took us all day to do that damn thing. We did it, but man, was it frustrating. And
that screw was coming off.
yeah, you were going to replace the whole damn toilet if it didn't go well. Like, you were this close to replacing it, but that's what I'm talking about. You have all the confidence in the world when it comes to your ability to do things. However, that confidence doesn't convey into how you see yourself or how you think others see you. So that's where I think, that's my first one. I think you can improve in that area and having confidence in yourself.
I don't know if it's females in general or just people in general, but there's a lot of people with the self-esteem issues, and that can stem from all kinds of things.
Agreed.
So I don't know how to improve that.
Exactly. But that's the beauty of this. You don't know how, but you know that you can. You know there's resources you can look into, delve into, therapy, books, self-reflection exercises. Like, there's all kinds of stuff.
I'm not interested in any of those.
Exactly. That's why it's my thing that I feel you should and could improve on. I think you definitely should look into all those things.
Is it my turn to listen it?
Yes. It's not an ick. It's something you think I can improve on or benefit from. So what's your first one?
Better execution.
Better execution.
Yes. So you have ADHD brain and it's so bad.
Yeah.
You take on like all kinds of different hobbies and
yes,
new projects and all kinds of things, but then you start one and you dive into it
all the way.
And then you just stop, or you half-ass it because your mind goes elsewhere.
Yeah.
So if you were able to actually execute those, because a lot of them are really great ideas, and they would take off so much more and be so much better if you actually put the time and effort into them and not sidetrack.
Yeah. I 100% agree with that one, which is why I am actively reading things that help me do deep work, reading things that help me stay consistent all the way through. That's definitely something I'm trying to improve. I'm going to need you to speed it up. It's definitely something I'm trying to improve because I know it's an area of weakness. And a lot of it, I think, stemmed from just yes, it's an ADHD thing where when the dopamine dries up, I no longer have interest, but I think it also stems from laziness and lack of routine and lack of
You know what
discipline.
helps you?
What?
Product plug. Onward.
Yes, it does. It does. Or if it's late in the evening and I don't want to take caffeine, I do Sharpshooter, also an Onward product, right? To start plugging them in there. But yeah, no, that really does. Onward. So like certain caffeine beverages do help me kind of laser in and get the task done. I have started morning pages. I started it today, so it's not like I've noticed a lot of improvement, but that is pretty cool because I do have a lot of ADHD on my brain. Morning pages allows you to write all the thoughts that are kind of in the back, clogged up in your brain that take up energy and take focus away from the things you want to do. You just write them on the page, and then the page is never to be seen again. Nobody ever reads it. You don't even read it back. You just unload and dump a stream of consciousness as soon as you wake up on the page, and that way you free yourself up to focus on the things that really matter, the stuff that really has your
See, and
attention.
I think I've worked on the self-esteem thing too, just being on camera more often
This
and
is a
trying to
huge one
kind
for
of put
you.
ourselves out there.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah,
And I still feel uncomfortable, but I'm here.
you're doing great. You're doing great. And this gives me a
I
project.
covered myself.
This gives me a project I can be consistent on and consistently push and pursue it. I have been consistent in keeping up with the content and putting it on TikTok and putting it on Instagram and YouTube. Like, it gives me something I have to stay on and coming up with topics. We've done great on this one. But the second thing,
Yeah, TikTok's helping because I'm trying to make little videos now.
I
And
see that.
not all of them have me in it, but I'm just trying to record more.
Exactly, because that's the only way you get better at these things. Is you put yourself in front of the camera and you just start doing it. And that's the only way to get any better. The second thing I have for you is something you're already kind of doing, but putting yourself out there on camera, talking about, like, you're really good at a lot of things. I think if you put yourself out there in these expertise roles, this is a big step. Like the podcast, putting ourselves out there as quote unquote experts in relationship, experts in marriage, in making it last.
Experts with putting up with somebody else's shit. That's all it
That's a
is.
skill. That's a skill. It's not easy. It's not easy to do.
I've been trying to leave for 20 years.
There's no escape.
I just really suck at escaping. That's all it is.
It's your poor sense of direction. That should have been on. Your poor sense of direction will never allow you to
It's
leave,
bad.
because as soon as you get to the street, you
It's
get
so
lost
bad.
and you end up right back in the house. So, or you get cold and you need to come back in. Either or. But yes,
I know you mess with me for the direction things.
I do.
We're
So
we're parking lots and I follow you.
it is so true. When we're in a parking lot and I know she's following me because she doesn't remember where we park, I'll like walk to the other lane and then walk back to this lane, and she just follows me like a little duck. It's just, I know where I'm going, but she doesn't. So I just take her on like a little wild goose chase and mess with her. Then I kind of turn back and she realizes that she's like, It's the most adorable thing. But yeah, that's my number 2, I think. Putting yourself more out there, putting yourself on camera, putting yourself out there with people. That's a big one. You do not put yourself out there with people, introducing yourself, talking a little more. I know you're an introvert. I know that's not something that comes easy or comfortable, but I think that's an area of improvement where you can just, your son does a great job of it. He's not much for people either.
I can put myself out there when I have to.
When you have to, it shouldn't be like, it shouldn't be a gun to your head situation. I think you could benefit from just doing it a little more and practicing it. It's something you could get, improve on, and I think would just definitely improve your situation overall. What's your second one for me?
Your communication. Even like it could be stuff that like doesn't even matter. Like you talk to a friend or whatever. We tell each other everything.
Yeah, we do.
So there's times where you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, or they tell me something happens and I'm like, they're like, well, Juan probably told you already. I'm like, no, he didn't
I've
tell me
never heard
shit.
of it.
I want to hear the gossip. I want to know the dirty on people.
I am the worst gossiper.
See,
though.
I don't talk to people, so you're the one who has to relay that message to me and tell me what people are doing.
The reason it doesn't work is because the moment my conversation is done with them, like there's nowhere to store that information for me. ADHD brain does not let me put that away.
I'm literally right next to you half the time. Just spit it back out. Put it on speaker.
I try to put it on speaker. Just everybody's business.
Yeah.
That's what I do that with Tommy. I do that whenever I'm on the phone with Tommy. I put it on speaker in case you need to hear something.
Tommy don't ever got anything
Tommy
going on.
has nothing going on. But no, yeah, I am very bad at communicating and conveying messages and telling you even about events.
See, but you ramble about everything.
Everything. I never stop
so
talking.
How is it that the little thing, the little things that I do want to know about because I'm nosy, you don't tell me?
I don't know. I guess, geez, maybe they don't involve me. Maybe that's why. Maybe it's because I'm so like self-absorbed that I tell you everything that involves me, but anything that involves their business, their drama, their personal, whatever, anyone that I hear that I'm told doesn't involve me. So I don't feel like I just don't store it up there. I give empathy where I can, like I'm there for them in the moment, but as soon as it's done, it's like gone. it's just gone from my brain. And I'm like, it doesn't
Can
involve
you do that
me.
again? Do the little pop again.
It is a little just right out of my brain. I'm just saying. I'm genuine and in the moment when I'm with them, but the moment it ends, I'm like, all right, back to me. And now back to my regular scheduled self-absorbed programming.
Well,
Yeah.
I need my gossip.
Not only gossip, I suck at telling you when we have things to do. Like, oh, we have to go meet up
Oh, you
so-and-so. We're doing that thing Saturday that I forgot to tell you about. We're going to a party. Or we're doing this. I forgot to tell you about that. But they invited us to that, so we can go to that. Or even worse, where I'm like, I didn't want to go, so I
And
didn't
we
even
have a
bother
family
telling you.
calendar and you don't even use it.
Yeah. I'll be like, oh, I have this thing that I told that they asked me about, but I didn't want to go, so I didn't even bother telling you. Where you're like, were we invited? I was like, yeah, but I didn't want to go. So
Yeah, see, that's what makes pull away from people because I'm
Yeah.
like, that bitch didn't even invite me. And it's like, yeah, she did.
over here making it worse.
And I'm over here. Yeah, and I'm over here calling them names thinking that they didn't invite me.
And the whole time you were invited and I just didn't convey the message. Okay. Yeah, that's a big one. I definitely have
See,
to.
that's on you.
That's on me, 1,000%.
That's on you.
Number 3 for you, I think you need to consume. I think you would benefit from consuming more nonfiction / educational books. I think yes, 100%.
No, I like my gory books.
I know that you like hearing about true crime and kidnappings and horrible acts. I know that's your thing, but I think you would really, really benefit from some nonfiction skill building, personal building, putting yourself
Actually,
out there, like books on the things that are your weaknesses, nonfiction.
Well, the recent ones that we were reading, Marie
Yes.
Kondo's books.
Yes.
That was completely different from what I normally read. And I
100%.
still want to read the rest of her books because we only read 2 of them.
Yeah, but only the
So-
first one was good. So the second one you said wasn't that great. So yes.
No, there was another one. She had more illustrations in it.
Okay.
So I wanted to read that one.
Okay.
I found another book to read right now. So
Yes, the true crime gory book. But yes, no, I think just like that one was a huge help, there are so many other nonfiction educational books I think you would benefit from reading and would help you in so many facets of your personal growth, life, and development.
I think the problem with books for me is I don't bother looking into books to read.
Yeah.
It kind of has to pop up on my feed or
Yeah.
somehow I run into it and I read like the synopsis or something of it. And I'm like, you know what?
You
I'm gonna
need
keep
to
reading
get on
that.
Book Talk then.
But
You need to get on Book Talk because Book Talk's really
it
good
comes
about
up sometimes.
Book Talk.
It comes up
You
sometimes.
gotta-
That's how I got my recent
You
book.
gotta hit the like on it, damn it. You never like anything on TikTok.
I'm bad
You
with
watch
likes.
everybody's shit. Never double tap. Never double tap.
And I wonder why we're not going to get any likes.
You're gonna be the
They're just
reason we
paying me
don't.
back.
The karma. They're gonna be like, that's funny. That's an awesome post. Not liking it.
No,
No likes.
not
All
like.
right. What's your third thing for me?
It's something you're actually already doing. I just like to see you get better at it
Uh-huh.
and still do more, challenge yourself more because you kind of hold back on some of the challenges,
Yeah.
but to continue with your health and exercise
Nice.
because you do challenge yourself to a certain extent, but there's some things that I'm like, you can do more
Yeah.
and you'll hold yourself back, or I don't know,
There's
just more
definitely a fear
challenges.
component to it of like, I don't want to hurt myself or injure myself because I have had injuries. And I do have the surgeries always in the back of my head. I definitely, Goggins pushed a lot of that out of me to where now I want to work on the things I'm not good at. Like I want to go running. I want to hike. I want to, anything I am not good at, I explicitly want to do now because I'm not good at it or physically capable of it. So yeah, no, that's definitely a good one. I think I can still improve on. I think, like you said, I can push myself farther sometimes where I'm going and I'm doing great, but I think I have more to give. And I just stop a little bit shy of it just because I'm tired or I don't think I can. I get in my own head about it. I need to be able to push a little more. So yeah, I will be this year definitely stepping up the challenges. The better I get, I will be progressing into harder and harder things. But those are good. I think those are good 3 solid things that we could see each other improve on. But yeah, so those are 3 things. Always remember, it's really important to be open with your partner because the goal is to grow and develop together. So I think it's really important to be able to just be honest and convey what you want for them to improve, to help the relationship, but to also help them as an individual, help them grow, because you want to see them prosper and be happy. And I think that's what makes for great relationships is them being happy, fully capable. You want to be wanted, not needed. So you don't want to be emotionally
I think that's
dependent.
my mantra.
I'm sorry.
I've always told you that. I
Yes.
want you here. I don't need you
Yes,
here.
and that feels so good because it's a choice. You're choosing to have this relationship with me. You're choosing to move forward in life with me. You're choosing to share all these experiences
I've
with
been
me.
forced to be here for 20 years.
I'm the leader. I'm done. That's it. That's it. That's it for this one. That's it for this video. Yeah. If you like it, double tap. Don't be a Belinda. Actually double tap on the videos.
I'm really bad
Subscribe
with
to the
that.
channel. Do it.
My bad.
Do all that stuff. Or watch something else here. But thank you guys so
Or
much for
watch our travel adventures coming up really soon.
Yes, we are gonna do a lot of travel content because we have a lot of places to be this year. So we'll have plenty of stuff to come. Just hope you enjoy. Stick around. See ya.